San Diego State is now ranked 24th in the country, 24th after 2 weeks into the season in what's supposed to be a rebuilding year. That guy is doing a great job. That guy is Brian Dutcher. The Aztecs beat 6th-ranked Houston in the finals of the Players Festival in Vegas, got them a payday. The big story is not only the growth of the guards, but the grit of this team collectively, defensively, considering how young they are. That's the most stunning aspect, how quickly they've bought in, subscribed, and accomplished everything. And I had said going to the tournament in Vegas where they were playing Creighton, Oregon, and then obviously Houston, this is going to be a big challenge because their bigs had not played well. Well, the bigs kind of turned the corner. Jared Coleman Jones, really impressive shooting threes. Magoon Swath, 5-block shots, starting to play with a little bit more resolve and understand what the physicality is. And the bigs are starting to play better. And now they're complementing the three-point shooters, and the guards that put it on the floor go to the hole. The guards that hit it from outside the arc. They're ready to open Mountain West Conference tourney play. They play Fresno State on Wednesday in the first league game, and they got some non-league games after that. But for them to march through what they marched through and to prove a point, you might be Gonzaga and you might be highly ranked, and you were highly ranked at Houston. You're going to have to contest us every trip down the floor. They make you work for the points. So unbelievably impressive what San Diego State has done in just a 2-week window in what's supposed to be a rebuilding season. They're ranked 24th in the country right now. The other guy, ugly. Just an ugly finish to the season. I'm talking about Sean Lewis, San Diego State. They got punched in the mouth by the Air Force Academy. Air Force, which had lost 7 in a row. Air Force finishes the season with 4 straight wins. Air Force ran the ball, hit them with a couple big pass plays, and the Aztecs defense caved again. And the Aztec fast offense has just never caught on. Yeah, you can move the football, but you can't put the thing in the end zone. They have one of the lowest red zone conversion rates anywhere in the country. They got a lot of work to get done. And Sean Lewis keeps saying, I haven't done a good enough job. He said it 6 weeks in a row. Well, if that's the case, now people are starting to question, well, if you're admitting you haven't done a good enough job, what makes me want you to stay as the head coach at San Diego State? He's already had 2 votes of confidence in the last 3 weeks from his athletic director. So he's got a lot of work to get done. We had great expectations when he arrived from Colorado because I knew what he had done at Kent State and other places. This has turned into greater disappointment. I'm really, really sad they're not drawing fans. There's no electricity in the community. And I don't care how much philosophy and how much trophy presentations he hands out to a team. You went 3-9. We were promised a lot more. An utter disappointment. What a weird feel. You walk through the Aztec Athletic Center, one end of the building, the excitement of basketball, the other end of the building, the darkness that Aztec football has become in just a short 24-month period. And John Riley says,
what a great run for the basketball team. And they're ranked 24th, and you could argue that their best player isn't even playing yet, Reese Waters. So this is what a great run. I mean, Miles Byrd is taking a big step up, hitting the threes, driving the lane, had that little, turnaround shot under the rim. And then BJ Davis is just really surprising us. Every game, that kid's talented, and he didn't have any opportunity last year, but what a surprise he's been. And yeah, the Magoon Guath, the shot swatter, it's just hilarious to watch. It's so entertaining. So I'm digging it. And the Aztecs, they lost to Gonzaga and they lost to Oregon, who ended up being one of the better teams. So what a great run that is.
And they make you work. You work so hard on every possession, try to score, and they come down the other end, they hit threes. So we've not seen the best of this team yet, but this thing has made such a jump in just the first 2 weeks of the season with virtually a whole new team. They had to replace 5 guys, and they got 2 guys hurt. I'm very impressed. Your response to what's happened or not happened on the football side of the Aztec Athletic Center?
I asked you when you came walking in the door if you were at Sean Lewis's press conference today, and you said, nope, no press conference, because I guess it's the end of the year, right? I was reading about J.D. Wicker saying that Sean Lewis is trying to build a culture the way Fisher and Brian Dutcher did. But I mean, granted, the win-loss record is not good. There was problems on the field, but do you get a sense that the culture is shifting?
The players believe in the coach because I've talked to some of those players, but you have to turn the corner and you have to be competitive and you have to win. And all he does is wax coaching philosophy, and yet they go out 6 games in a row and get their brains blown out defensively, and they're no better now than they were at the start of the season when they beat a 1AA team. I gauge the success of a football program with a new coaching staff. Have you improved? They have not improved at all. In fact, I think they've regressed. Now he's facing the reality of December 9th, the transfer portal opens. Hopefully he's going to be able to keep all these young guys there that he recruited who, quote, believe in him, and then be able to add on to it. But if he gets hit with a whole bunch that are jumping into the portal, he's going to have more holes to fill on top of the holes he had last year. It has not worked. I'm shocked it did not work. I'm really disappointed in him with the way he's handled this adversity. Players are still buying in, but we'll see December 9th how many are staying versus how many may want to go out somewhere else. A lot of work to be done. They look so far away from being a, quote, Pac-12 program.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is they're a long ways from being a power conference program in football. But, the defense was really good to start the year. So to your point, yeah, they've regressed on defense. I'm willing to give this guy some slack.
Sure.
I mean, this is year 1, and he took over with not Rocky Long, but Brady Hoke. The program had been on a downhill slope there the last few years. So I think you got to give him time, give him a chance to build this thing. And granted, if the players jump in the transfer portal, where the hell are they going? I mean, if you can't be a competitive starter on a team that went 3-8? Was that their record?
3-9.
3-9. I mean, what makes you think you're going to go to USC or UCLA and start?
Well, 12 kids wound up going to the Division I programs and started. 42 kids went into the portal, which is a stunning number to me. So he's got his work cut out for him. If we're sitting here a year from today and they're 3-9 again, I can't give him any more votes of confidence. I don't think J.D. Wicker could give him any more votes of confidence. They keep drawing 12,000 fans per game. I don't think the community's giving him any more votes of confidence. So it's right there in front of him. He's got to find a way to turn the corner, keep the players, and grow this program. Maybe keeping continuity, second year in the system in spring football, they'll get collectively better and better. But I saw nothing that equaled what I saw at Colorado last year offensively. I saw nothing from the video I watched when he was at Kent State and they were unstoppable. I didn't see any of that at San Diego State.
Well, it's just the quality of the players on the field. So, what was it? Fisher's first year, didn't he go 0 in the Mountain West?
0 for 14, 5 and 16, I believe, for the season.
Brutal. I mean, but look what he turned it into.
Sure.
So, God, if Sean Lewis can replicate that, maybe Sean Lewis needs to go out on campus, start handing out tickets to the football games.
Okay, you're an Aztec fan, friend, alum, used to be, still are. Jump into the Fans Forum chat box. Give us an impression as to where they are with Dutcher. How impressive is this? And how depressing is Aztec football with Sean Lewis? That's not the only